You should be, brother. As you should be. I got it. Oh my goodness, I got it, chat. I think we're actually up and running. The audio's been good. The video's been good, chat. Everything's been okay. Hopefully. Oh, I got it. Oh, I'm going to be yelling at a wall later. And people. I'm going to be yelling at certain people later. But I ain't yelling at anybody now because we actually managed to somehow get this jerry-rigged nonsense to work. All right. We're back. We are so back. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me. That should really never happen, and I'm super sorry that it did. I don't know what that was. I don't know why it was, but we are back. Welcome back, YouTube. I fought really hard to make sure you guys could come back and join us. I fought really hard so you guys could come back and join us, YouTube. I'm glad you're here. Welcome back. Okay. Fortunately, Northern Ireland has saved its dramatic equalizing goal for after I finished setting everything up. I really appreciate them doing that. International football is so dope. It's my favorite. I think really high level, like high stakes international football is my favorite in terms of drama, like to watch. Make sure to watch Darlow's save later. I've seen a lot of people mention it. And that is, of course, just a 1-0 lead for Wales. And the goal from Dan James is apparently pretty freaking sick, too. So. No, it's not any stress from the multi-stream chat. That doesn't stress it. I think it's just this scene was really difficult for it to handle. And I mean, honestly, I don't even know. This scene is really angering me because we've been working on this scene for over a year and so much of it doesn't work that I've had it beyond my eyeballs with this scene. Because I just want to be able to do really high level watch-alongs with you guys. But that's that's a struggle for a different time. Zogger, thank you for the 2 months. Bosnia almost scored. Denmark again? Well, now it's just getting mean, chat. Now it's just mean. Will you be streaming every match in this window? I mean, we're tracking all of the matches, but I'm watching Italy, Northern Ireland right now. Goal for Poland? Oh, I mean, Albania just can't score, dude. The only Albanian goal was a terrible mistake by the Polish defense. So if Poland can take care of business, it's over. An absolute screamer for Poland. Well, that's the better team going through there. Albania gave it a hell of a fight. Kosovo's about to be 1 game from the World Cup. Dude, Kosovo, as long as they hang on to that 2-goal lead, they will be at home against Turkey. They'll be playing in Kosovo for a chance to go to the World Cup. That's going to be a madhouse. A nation that's never been. Would be in the U.S. group, too. Like, if Kosovo wins, it would be U.S., Kosovo, Paraguay, and Australia. That's who's in there. It'd be cool if Kosovo qualified. Absolutely. That is what I will be rooting for. Sweden have put it away. Very disappointing effort from Ukraine, because Sweden didn't exactly come into this tie on, with lots of momentum. Oh, Keane nearly scored a bike. Oh, Moise Keane. Whew. A wild looking like half bicycle kick. The Graham Potter Sweden magic. Apparently, dude. Hard to argue against it right now. Hard to argue against it right now. A really good effort from Moise Keane. Pietaszewski's coming on, or Pietaszewski's cooking. Well, apparently Pietaszewski is like Polish wonder boy, so. I mean, he's got 5 goal contributions in his last 6 matches with Porto. What a ball to Keane. Oh, what a move. Oh, there's the goal. Italy win. 2-0. It's over. That was actually a really good goal by Moise Keane. That was a really good goal by Moise Keane. Zonal, thank you for the 31 months, man. Appreciate you supporting the stream. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Tonali carried. He played really well. That was a good ball. Yeah, that was a super goal by Keane. Good effort from Northern Ireland. They just got outdone by Italian quality eventually. Wales are total. Yeah. So here's the deal. Italy goes on the road. If results hold, Italy goes on the road against Wales. It was a beautiful second for Poland. All right, I'll tell you what. We'll go ahead and watch the second goals. I'll pull up some highlights here, chat. I'll pull up some highlights. I want to see the Poland goal. I want to see the Wales goal. Right? And if this is saved the way that it should be, we should be able to watch those. So this is the Polish goal. Remember, it's 1-1, and then Poland scores this goal in order to take the lead. Oh, from here? Oh, no, shot. Oh, woo! Damn, bro. Damn. Yeah, the camera's like absolutely bright green. It almost hurts my eyes, dude. Damn. Wales. Donnie James. Oh, give me dude. Give me a little crowd pop on that. Give me a little crowd pop on that. Oh, baby. Woo! Vardy-esque, yeah, like Van Persie-esque. Taking it first time, you know? Taking it on the gallop. And somebody said you got to watch this great save. How am I going to do this? Man, the video format's in a different format, so when I pop it out, it doesn't fit in the freaking frame, bro. The save's incredible. Well, I'm glad that it's in a different format. Hold on. Maybe this will work. Yeah, that'll work. I'm going to say something. You guys couldn't see it? Could you see it? No, you can't really see it. Okay, hold on. The world's most scuffed stream setup of all time continues. We love it. As we were, gentlemen. I'm going to say something. The amount that you guys were excited about that in the chat was too high. Also, Bosnia and Herzegovina just scored. Fair. The amount that you guys were excited about that was too high. It's a good save, but it's not like an unbelievable save. And Bosnia and Herzegovina, apparently, while I'm saying that, just scored in the 87th minute in Wales to make it 1-1. Holy mamma mia. Holy mamma mia. A corner. Oh, Czech Republic just scored too. Oh, and Czech Republic just scored too. All right, I'll tell you what, chat. We're going to be realigning. We're realigning what match we're watching, okay? We're realigning what match we're watching. You ready? We are going to Ireland, Czech Republic. Actually, what match can I watch? Well, I can watch all of them, but like, what match can I watch? We're going to Ireland, Czech Republic, or we go, I have Poland, Albania. Brazil, France. Brazil, France playing a friendly at the same time is really just like stealing the spotlight, man. What an amazing friendly to just play at the exact same time that all of this stuff is going on. All right, we're going in with Wales, Bosnia, and Herzegovina, chat. I've made my decision. We're going in with Wales, Bosnia, Herzegovina. We've refreshed the screen. We're watching Wales, Bosnia, Herzegovina. We got multiple matches that look like they're set for extra time. That's what we're watching. We got to move off Northern Ireland, Italy at some point. We got multiple matches to choose from. Here we go. We got multiple matches that we can watch. They're absolute cinema. What time you at? Need to sync. Right, I'll read it out to you in a second. Hold on. Sorry, it took me a second to get everything situated. I got a million tabs. I'm getting used to this, and obviously the app that we've built for this isn't necessarily working nearly close to the way that we want it to work. No, not 2 legs, chat. I don't know why everybody thinks it's 2 legs, but it is absolutely not 2 legs. It is 1 match. One match. If you win, you play again on Tuesday. That is it. If you win, you play again on Tuesday. That is it. All right, I'm going to try and get the stats up for Wales, Bosnia, Herzegovina now. Hey, Jacko, hello. There you go. We got some stats as well. Don't need all those. There we go. Got your stats for Wales and Bosnia. We are battling the Scuff stream setup and we're ready to rock and roll. As a keeper, do you have a favorite save of all time? Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a homer, but Tim Howard's Everton save where he dives back into the goal and like fishes it out of the goal. It's probably the most miraculous. A couple of Neuer saves are ridiculous. I think objectively the most impactful save in history was the World Cup final save, you know, the Kolo Muani shot. That's got to be the most, like, important save probably ever. Oh, Wales! Wales, what are we doing? Ukraine scored. Comeback is on. It's 3-1 Sweden over Ukraine. Kosovo looks like they've got the job done in Bratislava. They will be playing at home against Turkey for a spot in the World Cup this summer. Poland trying to hang on late against Albania with a 2-1 lead. They're VAR checking the Ukraine goal. Really? Do we have the time to spare there? Denmark has won 4-0. That's what... Hey, Italy, that's what you do with North Macedonia. Italy has a 2-0 lead over Northern Ireland, and they have taken care of the business they had to take care of at home. Took until the second half, but Italy found the breakthrough. Same with Denmark. Czechia, Ireland is 2-2 in stoppage time. There are two matches that are tied that look like they could be headed to extra time at the moment. We had to choose between them, and we're in Wales watching Wales, Bosnia, Herzegovina, because that's a little more easily accessible on TV in the US. Wales game. All right, 2 minutes of stoppage time in. 07, 208, 209, 210, 211, 212, 213, 214, 215, 216, 217, 218, 219, 220. There's your sync. If you're able to pause whatever you're watching or speed up whatever you're watching to try to sync up with me. The goal is given to Ukraine. Oh, no way. I think I'm getting a dot. Goal Slovakia. 4-3 Kosovo over Slovakia. The match that nobody cared about coming into the day ended up being the #1 match to watch up to this point. Slovakia is trying to pull off the late 2-goal comeback. Here goes Wales. Here goes Wales. That's nothing. Ball in. Oi! Very poorly cleared by Bosnia and Herzegovina here. Hey, Wales is like falling all over the wayside here. Here comes Bosnia and Herzegovina. No! Looking for Dzeko somewhere. Kosovo up 1 goal. Poland up 1 goal. World Cup hanging in the balance for both of those teams. Slovakia and Albania are moments away from being eliminated from World Cup qualifying at long last. It's done in Italy. Northern Ireland is officially eliminated from World Cup qualifying. Italy wins 2-0. Good effort from the Northern Irish. They made Italy score 2 pretty darn good goals to beat them. They made Italy score 2 pretty darn good goals to beat them. Where's the whistle, ref? Where's the whistle, ref? Kosovo's done it. It's over. It's over. Kosovo's done it. The score is official. Kosovo's going to a playoff final for a spot in the World Cup. They upset Slovakia in Bratislava. And they will now play at home in Kosovo against Turkey in the randomly drawn host situation. They will play in Kosovo for a spot in the World Cup. The biggest moment in the history of Kosovan football. Wales looks uncomfortable. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bosnia. Oh my goodness. Bosnia. Well, 2 terrible shots. Bosnia and Herzegovina could have just won that right at the end. Okay, there's the whistle. Extra time. Ireland, Czech Republic, extra time. Poland trying to see it out at home against Albania. Slovakia is officially out of World Cup qualifying. Eliminated by Kosovo. Let me make sure I got one more. Sick, I'm getting commercials. All right. I restarted this freaking computer. I don't even have my music up and playing. Looks like we got bonus ball, man. We got bonus ball in 2. Sweden's officially through. Technically, according to the seed line, Sweden has upset Ukraine 3-1 to go to the playoff final. I think Ukraine was probably, like, I would say the most disappointing team. I would say Ukraine was the most disappointing team up to this point. They were not good. Scored a goal late. They possessed a lot, but they weren't able to do anything with it. Could be a long 30 minutes. Yep. For Ireland and Czechia, for Wales and Bosnia and Herzegovina, it's all come down to an extra 30. So the matchups that are confirmed, we know that we will see Italy through to the next round to play. I think we only have one. Do we only have one matchup confirmed, bro? Do we only have one matchup confirmed? Yeah, Italy plays Wales or Bosnia. Okay, Italy's through. Ukraine, so Sweden plays. Okay, we could have 2. If Poland can see this out, we're in the 5th minute of stoppage time. We would have Sweden-Poland. We would have Sweden-Poland confirmed. So we have Turkey at Kosovo. It would be Poland at Sweden. It would be Poland at Sweden. Turkey at Kosovo. And Denmark is waiting to figure out if they're going to Czechia or Ireland. But they are through. So yeah, we could have 2 matchups guaranteed here. We could have 2 matchups guaranteed if Poland finishes this off, but it is still not finished. Ukraine is officially out of World Cup qualifying with that Sweden win. So North Macedonia, Romania, Northern Ireland, Slovakia, and Ukraine have been knocked out of the World Cup today. They will not be playing World Cup football. Wales and Bosnia and Herzegovina, Czechia and Ireland going to extra time. Albania, who is very well documented by this stream, is not having the ability to win. Yeah, Italy. I know Italy's the away team. Yeah, it'll be Italy at Kosovo and Poland at Sweden. If Poland holds on. That's what we're looking at right now. Turkey at Kosovo. Yeah, look, I've said that. I've said it right so many times that if I said it wrong, I apologize. But Turkey is on the road. They're playing in Pristina, Kosovo. Poland's match is still not over. We're in the 7th minute of stoppage time right now, dude. 7th minute of stoppage time in the Poland match. The winner of Wales, Bosnia Herzegovina would be playing against frickin' Italy. But they'd be at home. And the winner of Ireland, Czechia would be playing against at home against Denmark. So they're both playing for a home game. It's finished. It's done. We got a final whistle from Poland. We have a final whistle from Poland, chat. Final whistle. All right, extra time is just starting to kick off. Extra time just starting to kick off. First time we've ever tested extra time with this overlay, so we'll see what the time does. It should update in the next 30 seconds or so. Oh, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Great move for Bosnia Herzegovina. And the American Bosnian dude just sails that. The man from Appleton, Wisconsin dispatches the ball into the stands with a plum. Yikes, bro. Time 96? My time is not 96. The clock situation just not working. I'm at 91, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, 08, 09, 10. The clock's just not reading the API correctly. Wow, they subbed out Aiden Dzeko. Who's going further, Canada or the US? America, baby! We're winning the World Cup, obviously. The man's 40? Yeah, but he's like the talisman. I'm surprised they subbed him off. Honestly, as a Bosnian, I thought it was over. Yeah, well, it happened almost the same time where Czechia and Bosnia and Herzegovina both found a goal. Yeah, well, I mean, the announcers are just talking about how stunned Wales is and how stunned the Welsh crowd is and everything. Oh, great layoff! Wales! What a block! Oh, what a layoff! Oh, what a freaking play that was. And Harry, dude, what is Harry Wilson doing? What is Harry Wilson doing? The guy didn't block it. Harry Wilson just hit him in the face. He overthought it. Like, just that comes down to you just rip the hell out of that, man. Just rip it. L take on the Darlow save, though. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's a really good save, but you guys were making it seem like, you know, I think it's a really good save. But the level to which it was being like, you know, worshipped, I was like, okay. It didn't match the level that I thought it was being worshipped at. And that's, you know, like as a goalkeeper, I think it's one of those saves that looks more impressive than it is to actually do. He got his footwork right. He was in the right position. His momentum was already going across the goal that way, and he just kept going and made the save. So, hell of a save. True. The Bolivia Surinam match starts in 10 minutes, bro. We're not going to finish the extra time of this before but like we're going to be jumping into that match while it's in progress. Well headed away. Bosnia and Herzegovina. It would be kind of amazing to watch them pull this comeback off. I think Bosnia and Herzegovina could give Italy problems too, because they're just better than Northern Ireland, and I think Italy's looking beatable. Italy's looking beatable. That's why you have the reporters. True. We're going to need somebody watching that Surinam Bolivia match to keep us updated, because we're obviously not leaving extra time in the World Cup playoffs. Another decent look for Wales here. Dude, Harry Wilson's brain just isn't moving fast enough. Like, you can just see it sometimes in attacking players. Like, his brain is just not moving fast enough. He's not processing the information fast enough. Yeah, I mean, Wales are totally dominating possession here. And Bosnia and Herzegovina are just kind of letting them have it to a certain extent. And Bosnia are doing what I was saying freaking Romania should be doing. They get the ball, boom, hoof it. Hoof it out there. But they are not doing it. Bosnia is giving up chances. Like, Harry Wilson's getting into good spots. That's good defense. Yeah, the time at the top of the screen did fix itself eventually. It was wrong for a couple of minutes, but it did fix itself eventually. Oh, good knockdown. Here comes Bosnia. Oh, shoot, bro. That was a pretty well-worked move. Wow, that was a pretty well-worked move. I mean, Wales has given up basically an odd man rush here, and that's a pretty slick ball through. He should have brought that back. He should have brought this ball back. Czechia missed a good chance. The Irish fans are not, I mean, Welsh fans and Irish fans are going through it. They both had the lead until late. Now, if you're Czech or Bosnian, you're going through it in another direction. That was Dzeko that scored. I actually didn't know it was Dzeko that had scored. And we're back with Wales just leaning on them. Harry Wilson. Ooh, good ball. Just don't put him in front of goal right now, but that's a good ball. Another ball in. The flick. Nothing there. Nothing there. Thoughts on Gyökeres? Yeah, that was pretty, that was not what I expected from Sweden. That was an impressive performance, and they reset. Had a terrible World Cup qualifying group. They just reset mentally and went into the playoff and went, if we win 2 games, we're going to the World Cup. Ukraine's good. That was a good win. Czechia is appealing for a handball pen right now. We're so back. You guys might literally be the first team to finish last in your World Cup qualifying group and then make the World Cup anyways because of the Nations League. It would be an honor to be the first. Scared of Poland? Yeah, but they looked pretty shaky against Albania. Poland's good, but they certainly didn't overwhelm Albania. Albania is a good defensive team, but Poland gave them a goal for free in that game. The handball check is over. Good. I would hate for a match this important to be ruined by a handball question. Oh my goodness, here comes Bosnia. The Herzegovinians! Oh, into the middle! Oh, they just couldn't pass it with enough speed. The shot blocked. There's 3 Welsh guys on the ground. Oh my goodness. Wales survives. Wales survives. It was a handball, but just outside the box. Oh, that's lucky for Ireland then, dude. No, Albania, obviously, they've been to the Euros before. They're not a complete pushover, but Albania's got the same goal scoring threat that I do. Their front 5 today had a combined 1 goal in 2026 at club level. They just don't have any goal getters or explosive wingers or anything. They got solid guys that play at a high level, can physically and mentally match. But they're not going to blow anybody away. They finished ahead of Serbia. So, I mean, they had that going for them. I feel like at this point you got to make a few subs just because both of these teams look so dead on their feet, you know? Anthems are starting in Bolivia, Surinam. Oh, it's a shame I'm missing that. What a great match. What a class match that is. Yeah, well, Albania is already out. Kosovo is through to the final. We were saying it would definitely start some stuff if Kosovo goes to the World Cup and Serbia doesn't. Nicely saved by Czechia. Right when somebody in chat was telling me that Ireland looked like they were out of gas. They get a counter, they get a chance. Good for them. Surely the Mountain Merchants win against Surinam. Hey, don't sleep on Surinam, man. They are unpredictable. They have a national team that has never been anywhere near this situation before. They don't have this experience, but they're clearly not bad. They played pretty. They had, I would say, the hardest group in CONCACAF World Cup qualifying, and they managed to finish second in it. They were hard to beat. And really, their worst match by far was the one match they played where the World Cup was on the line. And it was like, if you win this match, you go to the World Cup, and then they freaking lost 3-1. Like Guatemala, who was like last in the group. So that was kind of embarrassing. But I don't think Surinam's players didn't realize that they had like made the Intercontinental playoff during the match. Like there was some mistake made in terms of the math, so they thought they'd just been eliminated from the World Cup. So it's probably a big psychological boost to being like, oh my, we're actually still alive. Wales need the crowd? Yeah, they do. But I think the crowd's like too nervous. You get the nerves from the crowd for sure. Oh, here's a good move from Wales. Good cross. Good defending. Oh, it's down to the edge of the 18. And he shanked it. Or it was blocked. Woo! Geraldo Becker is the top dog for Suriname? Yes. Geraldo Becker is, I'm pretty sure, the only top 5 league player from Suriname. And then there's also like a bunch of guys in the Dutch league. Is this going to pens? I think Wales, Bosnia, Herzegovina is going to pens, yeah. Sounds like there's more chances in Czechia, Ireland. But, I mean, Wales did have that one great chance with Harry Wilson. He just couldn't do anything with it. Somebody's got to win the ball. Okay, Wales has it. Oh, Da Silva forgot the ball. Bosnia and Herzegovina now looks more tired than Wales did. Those boys are not even moving. Halftime of extra time. Everybody's completely exhausted. Everybody's completely exhausted. Oh, boy. All right, we might be headed to 2 penalty shootouts, chat, with World Cup qualification on the line. Now, who we picking, Bolivia or Suriname? I'm saying, you know what? I'm going to ride with my CONCACAF boys. I'll go Suriname. It'd be great for the street cred of CONCACAF if Suriname could beat Bolivia. That would be great. Bolivia's not at home. Bolivia is not at home. It's a neutral site match, chat. It's in Monterrey, Mexico, which is only 1,000 feet of elevation. Bolivia plays at 12,000 feet of elevation. Yeah, and then you got Iraq and DR Congo are waiting on the other side. Yeah, it's neutral site. They play at a World Cup venue. They're all in Monterrey. I always root for the debutante. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be great to see Suriname at a World Cup? It would also be, it's a World Cup in their home region, right? It's a CONCACAF World Cup, and Suriname would be in. Like, it's nice. Bolivia 1-0. No, it's... You can't fool me. I have the dang thing up over there. You can't fool me. You thought you could fool me. You can't fool me. Iraq ain't going to the U.S. I actually think we're kind of homies now. I don't really know. But it is. Iran's the one that doesn't want to play in the U.S. Can't blame them on that front. I think what FIFA will end up doing is sticking their matches in Canada and Mexico. 1,500 feet. Sorry, Monterrey's 1,500 feet. We'll see if that extra 500 feet makes a difference. All right, the boys are coming out to the field for the second half. Well, returning to the center of the field, anyways. At the Cardiff City Stadium, Bolivia are going to win 5-1. Look, if Bolivia plays as well as they do at 12,000 feet, where they beat Brazil to get to this intercontinental playoff, then yeah. If Suriname had to go to Bolivia, they'd lose 5-1, but we're not in Bolivia. You're looking at a Suriname team that in their second to last World Cup qualifying match smoked a decent El Salvador side 4-0. Suriname's not like a complete pushover. They have high-level professional players at every position. There's no dentist playing right back. They're going to be able to go out there and compete. I think Bolivia is the betting favorite, but, Bosnia and Herzegovina with the takeaway. Oh, that ball nearly bounced by the goalkeeper, dude. It skipped off the grass in a way he didn't expect and almost went by him. Zealand, choose between March Madness or nights like tonight in national football. I'm taking the World Cup over March Madness, but I will take the first 2 days of March Madness over World Cup playoff day. I love them both, though. Oh, good ball in and good defense by Bosnia. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Now we got Dedic down. All right. Bolivia Suriname's on FIFA Plus, I think. Somebody said it's on FIFA Plus. Suriname had a corner already. I mean, it's scoreless after 6 minutes. Believe, chat. Believe. Believe in Suriname. This is the first time that anybody outside of CONCACAF is ever having to pay attention to the Suriname national team. It's kind of funny to watch. They've been relevant in CONCACAF for like 10 years, probably. But this is really the first World Cup qualifying cycle where it felt like they were good enough to make some noise, and they made all of the noise. Them and Curacao have really, in the last 12 years, gone from not really existing or really trying to like, oh, they're in the Gold Cup now, and we're playing them in the Gold Cup, and oh, this team's making it to the second to last round of World Cup qualifying. Maybe we should pay attention to them. And then all of a sudden this year, Curacao just makes it, and Suriname, like, they very quickly got their act together as national teams. Both of them did. Oy. I think Wales is getting the run of this extra time, but these teams they're just so tired, dude. They're so tired. Thoughts on Nebraska, Iowa today? I say winner gets all the corn. Loser has to give all their corn to the winner. Great state battle there in the round of 16 of March Madness. Iowa, Nebraska, Cornageddon. Remember they pushed real hard against Costa Rica in the Gold Cup? I mean, Costa Rica's already out, dude. Costa Rica and Honduras didn't make it through CONCACAF qualifying, and Suriname's in the playoffs. So that gives you an idea of the level Suriname was able to reach. And they haven't stepped on the field and been obliterated by Bolivia in the first 8 minutes. Do you think it'll go to pens? Yeah. I think both these teams are so tired. I think pens are very likely. I like how the clock is not working again. Sorry, chat. I'm at 108.58, 59, 109, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05. That's where I'm at. Ooh, good interception by Bosnia. Man, that Kadic guy, who's the center back for Bosnia and Herzegovina, is a man's man right there. That dude is in a war, right? He is at war right now. He's at war right now. Oh, now we got the benches going crazy. Corner for Wales. This is war. Aiden Dzeko is now on the Welsh bench. He's got to be careful, dude. If he gets a card, he could like not be able to play in the second match. Oh, he's gonna don't give him a red. Give me yellow. Give him a yellow. I love that the ref didn't give him a red. Czechia counterattacking, but Ireland quickly recovers. Also scoreless in Bolivia, Surinam after 10 minutes. Dude, we just had this entire thing happen on the bench for a minute and a half, and now this guy goes down. Can we play, please? The referee escorting him directly off the field. I think, as well as you could possibly handle that by the ref. But now you got a new guy in for a corner. I love the way Dedic is going to do this. He's going to walk as close to the corner kick taker, just to try and put him off a little bit. Finally, ref. That took 2 minutes. Yeah, that wasn't it. Somebody wasn't studying their Arsenal film. Interesting. Bosnia Herzegovina are out of subs. All right. This could get tasty after pins. Oh, absolutely. Looks like Czechia and Ireland is just ahead of Bosnia and Herzegovina and Wales, so they might go to penalties right before this. Insightful from the analyst here. They're taking it to the back post. Easy enough for Darlow. Going for the counter. Oh, well controlled. Well controlled. Oh. I love how the crowd's going nuts for a penalty. There's absolutely no chance that's a penalty. I don't see penalty at all. Dude just lunged out and tapped the ball. Surinam with 68% pass completion right now. Hey, man. I didn't say they were going to play like South American teams. All right, Bosnia-Herzegovina now. Good overlap. Well, that's a foul. Ref didn't see it. It went right through the back of the Welsh player. And now he's just fallen over. True. If he's hurt, they don't have any more subs. I just said that they don't have any more subs. He might have just cramped up. That's the American kid. Yeah, that's not a foul at all. That's not a foul at all. That was a hell of a tackle. Good confidence in that tackle. Oh boy. Penalties feel inevitable now. We can't even play the match. An Irish player just collapsed? Was it like one of those, his heart stopped on the field? Or he got knocked out? No, Esmir Bayraktarevich has been on the entire game, so he might be cramping. He might be cramping. There was a head clash, went for a header with 1,000% passion and knocked himself out. You have to respect it. Oh, what a takeaway. Oh, here comes Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bad pass. And now you can counter the counter. You can counter the move, but it looks like Bosnia has kept a good number of guys back. But Bosnia and Herzegovina is down a man because they're out of subs, and then that dude just cramped up. So there might be some more space to play in for Wales. Yeah, okay. So they got him back in the field out of the cramps, so they don't have a man advantage for long. Nobody made the run. Not a bad cross. That's in a hell of a spot. Yellow card for Surinam. Hey, game's gone. The game is gone. We're giving Surinam yellow cards. Let the boys play. Let the boys play. Let the boys play. All right, Da Silva. Thomas. Some dude just blasting a horn. Thomas. This Thomas guy hits beautiful crosses. Why isn't anybody attacking those crosses? Brother, I couldn't tell you. I don't know what they're doing. Everybody's sweating this now. We got 3 World Cup playoff games on right now. 2 are in extra time. Bolivia, Surinam is off and running 18 minutes in. 1 yellow card to Surinam. 2-2, Czechia and Ireland. Stoppage time of the second half. Wow, over 30 shots in this Welsh game. All right, Thomas again. This is the guy that can do something for Wales. There he goes. Oh, they made the runs now. That was a huge defensive header for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Good job by Ethan Ampadu. Like, Bosnia and Herzegovina is so tired and so packed in, you just kind of have to run around a little bit and you can just get free. Thomas. Here he goes again. Wilson, corner. Man, they got him on the ropes, man. They got him on the ropes. They got him on the ropes. Time to go get the big boys. Get the big uglies. Oh, I thought Bosnia and Herzegovina had it earlier in this extra time, but now it's just all Wales, dude. Sorba Thomas. Oh, it's a terrible corner. After all those great crosses that Thomas has hit, it's just a diabolical corner. Terrible. So bad. All right, on through. Ampadu. All right. Thomas. Do they even have a right side of the field? Or are they just like... Man, the couple of Bosnian big guys back there have just dealt with this so well. We're in stoppage time of extra time in both matches. Thomas, oh. Bosnia and Herzegovina don't really have the ability to break. That was some good stuff from Wales. Wales deserve the win. Well, they haven't been able to take it. I mean, Bosnia and Herzegovina look like the better team for a good part of this extra time. So, but right now, Bosnia and Herzegovina looks like they are completely out of legs. Oh, they're going to call it on Wales. I need to see it again. You can't give a pen in this situation for that, but I feel like he might have gotten away with a little grab there. It would feel a little dirty if you got that, right? But I feel, he shouldn't be doing that. I'll tell you this much. I'll tell you that much. He should not be doing that. I think that was I think it was like one of those, like, it's a double foul play on. They were both very handsy in there, but he definitely kind of pulled him down at the end of that. But I think he probably, like, in basketball, you'd say, like, double foul. Each person gets a foul. Yeah. You're not giving that in this circumstance. But it's a little risky for the Bosnian guy to be getting that handsy. Don't want to give him a chance to make that call if you're Bosnian. Oh, Lawler. I thought he was about to get lapped there. Czechia with a deep free kick to end the game. He's really happy about this right now. Denmark and Italy. As these four teams are all wearing each other out. De Silva. Oh, it's terrible. That's very obviously not a handball. Oh, now we got Joe Rodon, who's pulled his hamstring or is cramping up or something. These guys can barely walk, dude. And yet De Silva, who's been out there the entire match, is still flying around. Good ball by Thomas. Oh! It should have been a goal. Throw yourself at it. Throw yourself at the ball, man. It's the end of the match. Does he think the goalkeeper's there or something? What is he doing? And guess who? Sorba Thomas for the 20th time. Here he goes. I don't blame him. Nobody should yell at Sorba Thomas for taking the shot himself. He has watched his team waste so many good crosses. That is a beautiful header back. I'm seeing the replay right now. Finally, Brennan Johnson gets to that cross. Throw yourself at it. Throw yourself. It's a mentality thing. All right, we're going to a penalty shootout. It's a mentality thing, chat. As a goalkeeper, you have to have this mentality all the time, but sometimes you just don't have it and you don't know why. You have to be willing to just throw yourself at the ball. And if that guy, Harris, had that in his brain that, like, nothing's going to stop me from getting to this ball, Wales would have just scored. He just didn't throw himself at it. That ball was there. He had time to see where it was going. He knew what was happening. He just thought the goalkeeper or somebody else was going to be there. He didn't throw himself at it. You got to throw yourself at it. You got to have that goalkeeper or that center back mentality where you're like, I'm getting it. Somebody else might get it too, but I'm getting it. You gonna flick between both games for pens? Yeah, let me see if I can find the other game. Let me see. Oh, sick. I've got Surinam, Bolivia on TV here, but I do not have Wales, or I do not have Ireland. Hold on. Let me see if I can if I can find it here. All right, I am going to move my Ireland stream. I do have my Ireland stream up, chat. I'm streaming Ireland on one screen. I've got Wales on the other. I have two screens. I got them both up. Ireland, Czechia, Wales, Bosnia, Herzegovina. We got them both up. 4 nations and 2 will be knocked out of the World Cup in a couple of minutes. For Czechia and Ireland, it's the opportunity to play Denmark at home. For Wales and Bosnia and Herzegovina, it's the opportunity to play Italy at home. That's what's on the line. That's what's on the line. I can't believe Harris didn't just throw himself at it. It's going to haunt him the rest of his life if they lose this shootout. All he has to do is throw his body at that. He could have hit that with his shoulder, his face. The ball's going in. He just has to get something on it. I can't believe he didn't throw himself at it. Yeah, so the only road wins right now are Kosovo and Sweden. And Sweden was neutral site for obvious reasons against Ukraine. So I'm looking at Ireland and Czechia. Ladislav Krejci watching a coin flip. Now they're bringing us back into the realm. Zealand came back. I did come back. I restarted my computer. It took 2 to 3 minutes, chat. No, I like this format. So the old format with 2 legs was better. I like this. It's one international window, the whole playoff. The only thing I don't like about it is that the host of the second match is random. I don't like that. The host of the second match should be the higher ranked team. Or the team that finished higher in the Nations League, or whatever you want to do, right? But like the second place, or the host of the final match should be the better team. All right. Czechia and Ireland, Wales and Bosnia and Herzegovina. It's 2 penalty shootouts with the World Cup on the line. They're going to start at basically the same time, dude. Chat, try to keep spoilers limited. I know it's not going to happen, but try to keep spoilers limited until I react to them. Just don't be overly aggressive about it, because everybody's going to be watching this as fast as they can right now. Here we go. In Prague, I would assume they're in Prague. And Cardiff. Ireland is first. And it's Troy Parrott. Bosnia and Herzegovina is first in the shootout. Demirovic for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Troy Parrott for Ireland. On my screens, they're literally taking it at just about the same time here, chat. Demirovic Saved by Darlow! Parrott scores, sends the keeper the wrong way, and Ireland leads. Demirovic penalty, saved by Darlow. Ladislav Krejci for Czechia. Harry Wilson for Wales. Wilson scores. Wales is up 1-0 after the first round. Krejci. Ladislav Krejci. Oh, off the fingertips of Kelleher and in. The Czech people are going crazy. It's 1-1. Kevin Kelleher gets he got nearly a palm to it. That was a savable ball. The captain, Krejci. All right, the next taker is up for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Scores. Bosnia and Herzegovina level the score, but Wales has a penalty in hand. Ireland. Adam Ida scores for Ireland. It's 2-1. Very well taken penalty, bottom corner by Adam Ida. Keeper went the right way, forced him to score it. Oh my goodness, it's Harris. It's the guy who I'm thinking should have been able to score a goal right before the shootout. Harris. Oh, that was a weird one. Keeper was leaning the wrong way, but came back to the middle at the end, and he just ripped it right by his foot. Oh, he hit it hard. That was not a very good penalty. I don't think by Harris would have went in. Souček came on for Czechia, and he scored. It is 2-2 in the shootout between Czechia and Ireland. Thomas Souček off the bench scores the goal. Now we got our taker for Bosnia and Herzegovina. This is the guy that made that great tackle for Bosnia, and what a pin. Side netting. What a pin for Bosnia and Herzegovina. The Irish taker is still setting the ball up here. Hell of a penalty. Tied 2-2 between Wales and Bosnia and Herzegovina, but Wales has a penalty in hand. Ireland, third penalty. Eventually going to be taken. It's taking forever. He scored it. Keeper went the wrong way. Brennan Johnson for Wales. Oh, he missed it! Oh, he shanked it! Brennan Johnson shanked it! It's 2-2 after 3. He's trying to put it in the top corner, and he just goes too high. It wasn't a shank. It goes straight over. It just goes barely over the bar. Oh, saved by Kelleher! Kevin Kelleher stops Scheitel's shot for Czechia. Ireland leads 3-2 after 3. Kevin Kelleher saves Scheitel. Now for Bosnia and Herzegovina in the top shelf. Beautiful penalty. Darlow going the wrong way. And now Bosnia and Herzegovina for the first time has made more penalties. Up 3-2. That was a nice pen. Now here comes Ireland with a 3-2 lead. Ireland's fourth penalty. Saved! It's saved! Azaz has his penalty saved by the Czech keeper. Kovar got to it. It's 3-2, but Czechia has a penalty in hand. Wales to keep it level. From the spot. Saved! Saved by Bosnia and Herzegovina! It's Vasil! It's Vasil! Who saves it in Bosnia and Herzegovina? Nico Williams toasted. Vasil gets to it for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Now here comes Czechia. Well taken by Patrick Schick. We're tied at 3. Sudden death between Czechia and Ireland. If Bosnia and Herzegovina scores this penalty, it is going to the playoff final. Ayel Begovic, the Wonder Kid winger, scores! Bosnia and Herzegovina! Ayel Begovic wins it! Bosnia and Herzegovina are going to the World Cup playoff final. They will host Italy. Ireland in sudden death with Czechia. Ireland shooting first. Wales can't believe it. They had the lead in the match and the shootout. Ireland. Saved! Kovar saves it again! Kovar saves it again! And now if Czechia scores, it's over. Now if Czechia scores, it's over. Ireland have had 2 saved. Czechia to go to the final of the playoff. He scores! He scores and Czechia's going through! The 2 teams that came from behind. The 2 teams that came from behind with minutes to go win in a penalty shootout. They both come from behind in the shootout. Czechia and Bosnia and Herzegovina are going on. The British Isles, the islands north of Europe, absolutely in the mud. Wales and Ireland both with leads in the penalty shootout and lose anyways. Unbelievable. Dude, the cinema. The absolute cinema. Ireland and Wales crash out. Northern Ireland goes out as well. 3 teams from the British Isles eliminated. Surinam has apparently missed 2 1v1s. And now we are tuning into Bolivia, Surinam with another World Cup playoff advancement on the line. Is it halftime? Why is it acting like it's halftime? Oh, it's on Fox 2. Okay. Bolivia and Suriname is 0-0 in the 38th minute as the World Cup playoffs continue. But chat, that was genuinely one of the most cinematic footballing experiences of my life, sitting here watching 2 penalty shootouts with the World Cup on the line, like dual screen. That was unbelievable. And what's even crazier is that Wales and Ireland had the lead in the match, they had the lead in the penalty shootout, and they both lost. And Wales, I mean, I think it hurts even more for Wales. Wales was at home. Bosnia and Herzegovina was dead on their feet the last 10 minutes of that match, survived. And now Bosnia and Herzegovina is playing at home against Italy. Aiden Dzeko trying to inspire a World Cup run one more time. Do we think we have a chance versus Poland? I mean, of course. You're talking about Sweden? Absolutely. You guys, Ukraine is not bad, okay? Ukraine is basically like a litmus test. It's if you can beat Ukraine, especially the way you beat them, you like deserve to go to the World Cup. So the problem is Poland's one of the best teams in the playoffs. So that's going to be difficult. It's a tough ask. But it's not in Poland. It's in Sweden. That game will be in Sweden. Randomly drawn. All matchups are locked? Yes, all matchups are locked. You have Denmark on the road in the Czech Republic. So Czechia at home against Denmark for a spot in the World Cup. You have Turkey going on the road playing in Kosovo. Oh, bad touch from Bolivia here. Here, let me get my screen flipped. Let me get my screen flipped. Let me get my screen flipped. Where is let me refresh my available game list real quick. Bolivia, Surinam, World Cup qualifiers. Boom. Boom. We're getting the game set so that we have the stats up and everything for Surinam, Bolivia. Okay, so Surinam actually has more XG than Bolivia in the first 40 minutes. Apparently, they've missed two 1v1s. Who won? Wales, Bosnia and Herzegovina won in Wales after Dzeko scored in a corner in the 88th minute, and then extra time, and Bosnia and Herzegovina won the penalty shootout. And then Czechia was able to win at home, came from behind, down 2-0. Czechia was down 2-0 to Ireland, came back. Oh, here comes Bolivia. Bolivia, far side of the field. Bolivia. Nope, cleared away by Surinam. Bolivia's dominating possession, though. As you'd expect with the way the game is played in South America, they're going to be able to possess the ball. Look at the peek behind the curtains. What's the peek behind the curtains? Can you do a countdown to sync up? Yeah. I got you. 41, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There's your count. Can I do a count up? Wow. I can't believe Bosnia and Herzegovina and Czechia managed to pull off the comebacks. Heartbreak, obviously, for the home nations, but some incredible cinema. Bosnia and Herzegovina trying to make its second World Cup ever. Czechia trying to fight bravely against that good night and get back to the World Cup, even though their national team pool isn't what it once used to be. Yeah, the announcer's telling the story about how Suriname managed to get here is kind of insane. It was literally a stoppage time own goal that flipped the goal differences enough to knock out Costa Rica and Honduras and put Suriname through. Is the case, dude? Is the African Federation going to grant Wales a win in 7 years? Yes, you guys will qualify for the 2038 World Cup on an overturned result because of Bosnian time wasting. What a great match. Surinam and Bolivia. Who's winning this match? I mean, I'm riding with Surinam for sure. Apparently Surinam's had like 2 1v1s. Somebody, I don't know if I believe that, but somebody told me Surinam's had 2 1v1s. If we look at the XG, Surinam's got 0.89 and Bolivia has 0.8. So Surinam's created more, but Bolivia, the whole time I've been watching now, has just had the ball. At least we surprised Wales, but we've never won against Italy before. You're talking about Bosnia and Herzegovina. True. It's gonna be a tough match, but you should be okay. You're gonna be at home. Yeah, I think it'll at least be a good game. They haven't exactly been blowing people away, you know. You think Suriname ever has a chance to get into CONMEBOL? At some point, will those nations in Northeast South America want to ever join South American Federation? No, I don't think they will. I think the reason they're in CONCACAF is not just because they're not like as established as footballing powers. Culturally, Suriname is a lot more similar to the Caribbean than it is to South America. It is, for all intents and purposes, a Caribbean nation. Those nations, Guyana and Suriname in particular, participated in the Caribbean Cup and stuff. So, like, they're just kind of like the mainland Caribbean peoples, basically. Like, I knew a Guyanese person growing up, but they're very Caribbean. Yeah, and also it is easier for them to qualify out of CONCACAF, and so I don't think they'd be over eager to move. Because there's also Guyana and then French Guiana, who is only able to play in like Gold Cup stuff because they're part of France, and so they can't create their own national team. Because everything that's part of France, they can't do that. Except for Tahiti and New Caledonia for some reason, but I don't really understand why that is. Yeah, I think it's the shared culture and history and everything with the Caribbean. Like Suriname and Guyana have always just interacted a lot more with the Caribbean than they have with South America. Like there's basically no historic ties to South America. It's just like a geographic thing. But if you look at a map, obviously Guyana and Suriname are basically port countries with, you know, that are facing the Caribbean that were always part of the Caribbean political involvement, you know. The game isn't on in my country? Well, that's a shame. You're missing some dominant Bolivian possession. Although Suriname did actually just kind of have a foray forward. But I have a feeling we might be in for another longer match here. Because at least since I started watching, there has been somewhere between jack and squat happening. My family's from Suriname. I can vouch for what's being said. Yeah. Like, if you look at a map, the only people that go, why are Suriname and Guyana not in South American qualifying, are just looking at a map. Anybody on the ground or anybody with an ounce of conversation or dose of history or culture knows that those are just Caribbean countries that happen to be on a larger landmass. Halftime, chat. All right, it's now moving to FS1. It moved over to FS2 to stop, like to be able to show the other match, I think. Is it Dane? I'm slightly nervous for Czechia. Well, I mean, look, whoever won that shootout was going to be a tough away day. Whoever won that shootout was going to be a tough away day. So you got to put your big boy pants on. You want to get to the World Cup, you got to be able to beat a team like Bosnia and Herzegovina is the real deal. Sorry, my knowledge of of Suriname history is rather limited. Nah, you're good, dude. What do you think I'm here for? I'm not like mad at you. I was just, saying. As a Pole, I'm extremely nervous for Sweden. Yeah, I would be too. Sweden kind of looked like they had it firing on all cylinders. I'm not going to lie. All right, let's pull up the goals that were scored by Bosnia and Herzegovina to tie things here. All right, let me see if this pulls it up in the right way. Not quite. It's a little inappropriately cropped, so let's crop it back. Crop. There we go. Okay, so this was Aiden Dzeko's goal, chat. Oop, it's not perfectly cropped. How dare it. So this was Aiden Dzeko's goal in order to force extra time. Ball goes out for the corner. That's textbook. Literally just rises above the crowd. Goalkeeper comes out but doesn't realize it's freaking Dzeko there. So he's got absolutely no shot of actually getting to the ball. Aiden freaking Dzeko. Unreal. And what was it? It was Czechia. I should be able to find the goal. Oh, it was dude, it was literally the two captains of the two countries. That's special. It was the two captains of the two countries. So this was not vintage. He just, see, chat, this is what I'm talking about with throwing yourself at the ball. This is what I'm talking about with throwing yourself at the ball. He just throws himself at the ball. She, the captain. Now, somebody said Suriname should have scored. So let's check, see if there's like a highlight of that. All right, let me look around for a little bit. Let me see if I can find something. W back shot. Yikes. True, but yikes. All right, I'm going to see if I can find a highlight of this Suriname goal. Or, sorry, this Suriname chance. Probably, let me look through Twitter. Does anybody have a good link for the Suriname miss chance? It's not on the Reddit. I can't find it on Twitter either. Dude said giggity. Ladislav Krejci was so good all night. They all were, to be honest with you. TikTok is goated for... Okay, how do you find highlights on TikTok? Just watch F1. They're doing first half highlights. Valid. All right, they are doing first half highlights right now. All right, I'm watching. I just rewound the highlights so that I could watch them here. How does he miss that? Oh, you cannot miss that. What a pass. How does he miss that? What are we doing? What a screenshot, by the way. Here, I'll show you. Hold on. I think I'll be able to show you a little bit. How does he miss that? So the ball comes from over here. How did the pass was really good? It was like not an easy pass to make. You said there's another one? Bro, I don't believe you. We also had a chance chip the goalkeeper and just off target. All right, I'm going to keep watching these, but that's just an unbelievable miss, dude. One more time. One more time for the... Bro. That's not even the worst one. All right. So they've had two. Here, let me keep watching the highlight package. I can't believe he missed that. All right, here's the Bolivia chance. Oh, that was a really nice chip. You're right. That was a really nice chip. All right, here's the second Surinam chance, apparently. How is Surinam not winning this game? How are they not winning this game? Are you joking? Are you joking? This is one of the best saves I've ever seen. This is a genuinely unbelievable save, chat. Just by the way, this save is insane from the Bolivian keeper. The chip play was nice. He just missed the far post. This is... Okay, I'm gonna see if I can show you guys this. I think I'll be able to with this zoom. Look at this. Look at that. That didn't go in. Are we joking right now? Are we joking? This is an unbelievable save, chat. It's unbelievable. So he brings the ball in. Cross. Look at that save. Are you kidding me? Throws himself in the general direction he thinks it might be going. That's unbelievable. Do they actually do like a replay of it? Oh, they do. Directly off the face, chat. Directly off the face. Directly off the noggin. What a save. Proper instincts, man. Throwing his body in front of it, just facing that. Not only does it hit his face, it goes like up and out. That is genuine. That's unbelievable. I don't even blame the guy. He caught that pretty well. Like, whoa. Wow. So Suriname has had two chances, like, just unbelievable chances. Bolivia had a pretty nice look at one. That's insane, man. I can't believe that. I actually can't believe that. When your keeper has 20 can you, like, it's a World Cup playoff, Chad. I know that, you know, for the Europeans particularly, it might not feel like it has the same magnitude. It's literally the exact same stakes as the match we were just watching. And for the keeper to make that save is just absurd. Oh, they're showing highlights from the Kosovo match. Just absolutely rapturous for the Kosovans. That's going to be a hell of an atmosphere. Kosovo at home against Turkey for a spot in the World Cup is going to be one hell of an atmosphere. Does the winner go straight to the World Cup? No, the winner plays Iraq for a spot in the World Cup. The winner of Bolivia, Suriname plays Iraq for a spot in the World Cup. And then later tonight is New Caledonia against Jamaica. And the winner of that plays DR Congo for a spot in the World Cup. Second half is next, according to this Cinda highlight we're getting here. Can Iraq beat Suriname and Bolivia? Yeah, I mean, I think that I mean, this is a great pairing of three because, like, I think any one of these three teams could very conceivably go out. I think DR Congo is a pretty heavy favorite over Jamaica and New Caledonia, who were in the second match. The Kosovo match was a great watch. Oh, I don't doubt it, dude. It looked amazing. LOL at the Romanian defense. Yeah, that was rough, man. That was rough. All right, let me change the titles now that we finally got everything situated. They didn't broadcast the Kosovo game in Serbia because I couldn't watch it. He said Turkey throwing the game would be peak Balkans. Yeah, the problem is Turkey cares about football too much to do that. Who's primed to replace Iran if they pull out? I would imagine if Iraq loses the Intercontinental Playoff, then Iraq will go. But if they win, I don't know. The team Iraq beat to go to the Intercontinental Playoff would be UAE. So that would be the next team up, I guess. They didn't make a decision before the Intercontinental Playoff, so what we have now is Iraq, who would be the next team up if Iran didn't go, which is also hilarious because those two countries absolutely hate each other. So, yeah. Can Italy go instead of Iran? We just want to go to the World Cup. Unfortunately, not how it works. Now, if you bomb a World Cup team, Italy, maybe you could create an opening. But it'd have to be in Europe. In-game. Please not Portugal. It's our chance this year. In Minecraft. Exactly. In Minecraft, chat. In Minecraft. Is Surinam playing better? I mean, Surinam's had the two best chances, dude. We watched a couple minutes ago, we looked at Surinam's two chances, and one of them is probably the greatest face save I've ever seen. Dude threw his face just in the, like, it's an unbelievable save. The other one was an unbelievable miss. But Suriname has had two just glorious chances. Bolivia's had a lot of the ball, and they had one pretty good chance with like a chip shot, trying to chip the keeper at a tight angle, and he nearly fit it in there. Would have been really impressive, but... Any plans for the World Cup? You'll be doing watch-alongs or live streams? I can tell you I'm not going to be doing a watch-along of every match. We're going to be making some different kind of content and hopefully making some really fun YouTube videos out of the World Cup. Kind of like the video we made with Brooklyn FC playing their first ever match. It's kind of going to be like that. You know, that was like a test run for our video making capabilities. I can tell you Sarajevo's on fire currently. Bro, Bosnia and Herzegovina are one match from the World Cup and you're hosting Italy to go there. All right, the Bolivian fans are having fun. They got beers in hand in Monterrey. They're showing a bunch of Bolivian dudes. Monterrey really is a beautiful stadium, dude. I got tickets for the Qatar versus Bosnia or Italy game. Really excited. Dude, I hope it's Bosnia and Herzegovina because I like to watch the world burn. I want the underdogs to win always. And we also love a debutante, which is why we're pulling for Suriname in this game. Bolivia has been once before, but if Bolivia goes, it's cool too. The teams are coming out of the tunnel for the second half. We're about to get rolling. Suriname would actually be the lowest ranked nation in the world to ever make it. Because the issue for Suriname is they've only been to 2 Gold Cups ever. They're both in the last 10 years. So Suriname is a very new team. They haven't had time to build up their world ranking. It's still outside the top 100 in the world. Bolivia's been twice? Really? Yeah, we'll do a resync at the beginning of the second half. I'm just glad that the audio and everything is working. No March Madness games? Well, I think one is just tipping off. I managed to get everybody's picks in, which is good. So that's nice. 3 times 30, 50, 94. Ah. All right, hey, I'm learning. Have you seen the Curacao World Cup kit? It's really nice. I'm not surprised, dude. While Caribbean football is just starting to get onto the big stage with Curacao and potentially Jamaica and potentially Suriname going, they got style. Caribbean football's got style. Them boys, they got style. All right, here we go. Second half is underway. It just kicked off. I have it muted. Alrighty. Oh, Bolivia trying to throw an immediate chance. Best look I've seen Bolivia get in the 20 minutes I've been able to watch this match after the penalty shootouts. But it was blocked away. It wasn't actually a shot on goal. That's a foul. Ref. Come on, ref. What is this? What is this, ref? Come on. Haiti? Oh, dude, I forgot Haiti. I knew I forgot somebody. Haiti! My boys. I love Haiti. We made, obviously, one of the hidden grounds about Real Hope, who were Haiti's champion club. Love those dudes. Ooh, good ball. Here goes Suriname. Shaquille Pinas. I forgot about Shaquille Pinas. That dude plays in like La Liga or something. Where does he play? His name is literally Shaq Pinas. Pinas. I'm not joking. Okay, so my count off to resync is 46, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Ball out of play. I prefer Shaquille O'Neal McAnally. It's probably one of the best names I've ever seen Football Manager generate, to be honest. Can I pair Shaq Pinas with Willie? We hadn't already sold Willie. Yeah, he's a winger for Suriname. All right, underlap. Here comes Suriname. Oh, Suriname! Oh, it's another brilliant. Oh, Suriname scored! Suriname scored! Suriname has scored! Somehow, eventually, Suriname finds the goal. The Surinamese fans. Suriname has the lead. CONCACAF, baby! CONCACAF! Dude, Suriname should have scored 3 shots earlier in that sequence, but eventually the ball just bounces free. They tried so hard not to score. So, I mean, it was basically like an underlapping run that opened up a great move. It was an amazing cutback pass. First shot was like a heroic block. Second shot, the goalkeeper threw himself at. And then all of a sudden, the goalkeeper, as he's trying to clear it away, like hits a defender, and it bounces free towards Sherry, who just passes it into an empty net. That was some CONCACAF nonsense right there, is what that was, chat. CONCACAF nonsense of the highest order for Suriname. Granted, the opening chance was a really wonderful move by Suriname. And it was a hell of a block by Bolivia. They're going crazy in Suriname, baby. And we might be en route to one of the strangest international matches of all time, which would be Surinam, Iraq for a spot at the World Cup. Now, Bolivia's had like 68% possession this whole time. So Surinam's already comfortable kind of sitting in a block while Bolivia keeps the ball. They've just wanted to play counterattacking ball the whole time. Wow. Surinam deserved the goal. Surinam deserved the goal. They deserved it. W Surinam. Peach, thank you for the gifted sub. Jams, welcome to the Hammers. Oh, here goes Surinam again. They're trying to pull him down. I think it's Shaq Pinas. And he was getting fouled all over the place. No, that's not Pinas. That's, who is that? Is that Becker? Surinam looks more creative, but I don't think Surinam has the same midfield that Bolivia has to be able to keep the ball. Oh, nice turn. Man, Bolivia is doing the other thing South American teams do really well. Foul. I respect the Bolivian goalkeeper's stash, as you should. As you should. It's a great stash. Is that a flag of a country? Now, that's the badge of the FA, I believe, that they've loaded into the... That is not the actual flag of Suriname. It's the badge of their FA. Oh, that was a good ball, dude. Dude, Suriname is keeping none of the possession, but when they have the ball, they look fantastic. I'll say it. When they have the ball, they look great. Their counterattacking moves are fluid. That set piece was really well taken. Suriname are looking like some dogs right now. Like every one of Suriname's wings are just these tall, lanky, dribbly dudes. They're kind of they're kind of swaggering. They're getting olays right now. The neutrals are olaying on behalf of Suriname. Suriname is olaying Bolivia. What is happening, dog? Suriname is actually olaying Bolivia. Oh, he went for the back heel. Dude, these Suriname dudes have some swag with the passes they're going for. And the dribbling they're unleashing. What group does the winner of this bracket go to? I think, like, a group of death, actually. I remember reacting to it in real time and being like, wow, whoever makes it out of this group is doomed. It's a very good group. I don't remember what it is. But it's a group that the winner of this playoff will finish last in, very likely. Ooh, good ball. Ooh, good ball. Here comes Suriname. Look at the passing. Oh, the shot was terrible, but look at the moves. France, Senegal, Norway. Yeah, that's murderous. Oh, God. These Suriname dudes are awesome. Should have been watching this team more. I've only watched them at the Gold Cup a couple times, and then I watched their game against Guatemala. Whew. Yeah, Suriname has taken Bolivia to sea level right now. Ball in for Bolivia. Headers wide. I don't know if that's their best move. No offense to the Bolivian team, they're not the tallest dudes out there. Suriname's got them beat for height for sure. Are they playing in La Paz? No, 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 no. I think on all the apps, Bolivia is the home team because they're higher ranked, so they're wearing like home jerseys or whatever. But it's a neutral site game. They're playing at a World Cup venue. The Intercontinental World Cup playoffs are always neutral site. So they're all in Monterrey. Iraq and DR Congo are in Monterrey as well. So is Jamaica, New Caledonia. Suriname I mean, Suriname's jogging that bonito right now. They're going for backheel passes. They're dribbling like crazy. There's a style here. Yeah, it was a foul. That was a foul. Can you imagine being a Bolivian fan and you beat Brazil to make the Intercontinental playoff on the last day, and then you lose to Suriname in the first? And then you just lose to Suriname? You need to translate this, but I think you're going to like this tidbit. Oh boy. So what was that? That the manager of Romania managed his first match for the national team 40 years ago when the coach of Turkey was playing in a national team or something? Is that what I read? Bolivia trying to make some inroads, but the cross was blocked. Oh, yeah, he's pumping up the Suriname fans. That was kind of expected even from us fans. Well, I mean, of course, Suriname's going to be disrespected because based off of name brand values, Suriname is a literal international nobody. But it's clear after qualifying that Suriname is not, at least this version of this team, an international nobody. They're actually like competent and competitive and have a team full of high-level professionals. Now, this is obvious. Like every Intercontinental World Cup playoff is always a matchup of unknowns because you're always getting like Peru versus Australia. The other one, you know, New Caledonia against Jamaica. Suriname starting the time wasting early. The goalkeeper's cramping. All right, Bolivia gaining possession at midfield. See what the Bolivians can do here. Desync? Oh, no. We desynced eventually. Oh, man, we made it so far. Well, that sucks. The only way we were able to permanently solve that was by fully rebooting the streaming computer last time. No, it's computer. I don't want to blame the internet unfairly. It's the computer. It's the computer. Who's the best player on the pitch today? Either Terceros for Bolivia or Geraldo Becker for... is Geraldo Becker even out there? I haven't seen him yet. Geraldo Becker's like an actual La Liga player. Fix your mic? No, I feel like I want to be a robot forever. All right, corner for Bolivia. And Geraldo Becker's not even on the field, dude. He's a sub. Why is he on the bench? Then obviously the best player on the field is going to be Shaquille Pinas for Suriname. Geraldo Becker's not been that good for last two. Dude, it's Suriname. Good goalkeeping by the Surinamese guy, and he's cramping again. The Bolivian fans are displeased. Becker's resting for Iraq, clearly. How is the goalkeeper cramping, dog? Audio's out of sync. All right, I've tried to fix it once, chat. And he's gone. What happened? Somebody use your words. You're just saying we lost him. Is it the video? Is it the audio? Am I muted? It's very delayed. Our latency is very low. Or very high, I mean. Your camera went? I mean, I see my camera on the side of the screen here. And when I load up the stream, what are you guys talking about? I just loaded, I'm looking at the stream right now and I can see myself. Stream was frozen, crackly audio. Has to be an internet problem? No, I don't think it's an internet problem, Chet. It was a computer problem earlier. The goalkeeper, I think, is actually cramping. I don't think he's time wasting anymore. I can see you, but you're desynced and crackly. All right, well, I'm gonna call the stream, chat. We're gonna call the stream. At least we got to see Surinam score. I'm gonna call the stream. This is clearly an issue that we're having with this particular overlay, and yeah, it's. I'm gonna call the stream. So we're gonna call it here. Maybe we saw the last of the drama, maybe we didn't, but we just aren't able to do a good stream today. I mean, that's a lie. We had a great stream today. I've had a ton of fun today, but we're gonna call the stream here. Dude from Suriname just shot from 40 yards. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll try and get this scene fixed so that we can get everything okay. GG's, thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of Suriname, Bolivia. I'm sorry I can't keep you quality company with it, but have a great rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow. I'm very sorry. We're going to get it fixed as soon as we can. Okay, we're going to be on it. See you guys. Bye.